State Bike Co. and the iconic hip-hop duo Run the Jewels have a BMX-inspired Klunker collaboration bike. It's pretty fresh, yo. I'm loving the color scheme on this bike, which incorporates the colors from their album covers, plus of course the BMX inspiration of the build. Big shout out to my dude Chillio for bringing this dope hip hop BMX Klunker collab to my attention. It might have slipped past me if I didn't get the heads up, so because you know there's so much information, so much BMX information, so much hip hop stuff going on that things have slipped through the cracks. So I'm glad that Chillio reached out to me to let me know about this collab. I think it's fresh. Now, this isn't the first time Killer Mike worked with State Bike Co. on a collab. They first partnered up back in 2020 on a black and gold 26-inch BMX Cruiser, and now they are back at it, but this time it's a BMX-inspired Klunker. It's called the RTJ Klunker, which stands for Run the Jewels, of course, and it's a collectible cruiser designed to embody the boldness and ingenuity of Run the Jewels music. It brings together retro aesthetics with modern functionality. The RTJ Klunker is rolling on gold 144-spoke wheels, giving it that low rider type of style, RTJ themed accents, RTJ branded vintage style seat, and a sleek black and gold finish. The bike is said to be as ready for rugged trails as it is for city streets. Its durable frame and high-rise handlebars, which are a nod to classic BMX and cruiser styles, making it fun for both urban adventurers and off-road enthusiasts. Not only did my dude Chillio give me the heads up on this article, he's also featured in the campaign itself, so that's what's up. So Chillio is an Atlanta legend whose lifelong passion for BMX riding and cultures make him the perfect ambassador for this project. He's a staple in Atlantic's creative scene and on the BMX scene since way back in 1983. Chillio has spent decades pushing boundaries both on two wheels and within the community, from founding his Chillio Culture Co. clothing brand, which merges street style with fine art, to documenting Atlanta's BMX and skateboard culture as a photographer. Chillio has been a driving force in the city's creative ecosystem. His collaborations with major cultural players such as the Dean Collection and initiatives like the Invisible Army, which mentors at-risk youth, highlight his dedication to uplifting the next generation. This collaboration between State Bike Co. and Run the Jewels is more than a marketing partnership. It's a cultural moment. By featuring Chillio in the campaign, the project bridges hip-hop, action sports, and urban culture, emphasizing creativity and community. As someone who's ridden since the 80s and inspired countless young people to embrace BMX, Chillio embodies the Klunker spirit, rugged, rebellious, and unapologetically original. Now this right here is what I'm talking about. BMX culture and hip-hop culture have been connected since the early days, and here's a prime example of somebody who represented for both cultures, Chillio. I think it's great what RTJ, State, and Chillio are doing for the cultures down in the A and beyond. Y'all already know I've been carrying the torch for this type of stuff since I started the site, and it's great to see all these people represented for the culture. You know, I started the website, people did not understand what the connection between hip-hop and BMX was, and you know, if you didn't grow up like that, you wouldn't understand what that whole connection is about. So I try and point those things out through different things, and it's really great to see other people doing it. So big shout out to Chillio, State Bike Co., and Run the Jewels. Killer Mike doing his thing. Now let's dive a little deeper into the RTJ Klunker features. So let's start with the frame. The frame is actually sized for a person who's 5'5" to 6'3". Frame says on the website that it's durable steel. So since it's saying durable steel, I'm going to assume that it's high 10, because if you had 4130, you would definitely be proud to say 4130. If it was titanium, you'd be like, yeah, this is a titanium frame. You know, if it was carbon, you would definitely, or aluminum, you would definitely say that the bike is that. So since they said durable steel, I'm just going to go on a limb and assume that this is high 10. So if anybody from State watching this that know what type of tubing or material was used for the frame, let me know. But durable steel, I don't think that's listed on the different types of steel there is. But this is a Klunker, so it's okay. It's all right. Doesn't necessarily have to be chromoly. This is a bike for fun. This is a bike for Klunker. This is a bike for cruising around and, you know, getting a little bit of aggressive, but you ain't going crazy. If you ain't going crazy, a high 10 frame and fork will be just fine. It's got the BMX style bars on the bike with a 7-inch rise, and it's really wide at 30 inches. So you got a nice wide stance when you're riding that bike. Bike also features RTJ branded grips. It's got those 144 spoke Coke wheels with a 2.35 tire on it. And, you know, 2.35 is not fat, but it's not skinny. It's a nice thick tire to help you get through all kinds of terrain and have fun with a nice smooth ride to it. So that's it's a dope size. It also has a custom RTJ seat with gold hardware. The bike's gear ratio is a 42-22 with the coaster style cog. Yup, that's right. The bike has a coaster style cog. Not even a coaster style cog. It's a coaster cog on the back. So that means if you back pedal, you're going to stop. So that's how you break the bike, by back pedaling. I haven't done that in forever. Since I had my first bike is when I had coaster brakes. So I don't even think I can hop on the bike and ride it with coaster brakes because I'm so used to, having a freewheel. So, but there was some fun tricks we used to be able to do with the coaster brakes. So it'll be interesting to see how it is to ride that bike with coaster brakes. I don't know if I could do that. That and fixed gear, both of those are going to be tough for me because I'm so used to having a freewheel. But it adds to the fun. It makes the bike interesting. Having the coaster brake gives you that retro vibe because the Klunker bike has that retro appeal to it, a retro BMX appeal to it. So that's what's up. Back in the day, we used to figure out how to open up those coaster brake hubs, and we take the brake shoes out, put them back together, and now we have freewheel action going on with those. So you can modify it, take the shoes out, and then make it a freewheel. But then you have to brake some other kind of way, and that's a whole different conversation for another video. All right. And lastly, the bike has some flat mountain bike platform pedals. So what do you guys think about this bike right here? Let me know in the comments below. Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? What do you think about the collaboration of BMX and hip hop? You got hip hop artists doing BMX bikes and BMX inspired bikes. Also, if you grew up as a BMX hip hop head, let me know. Definitely want to know, as you came up as a person who is part of both cultures of BMX and hip hop. Those are the BMX hip hop culture heads, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to hear some stories from y'all. And what was your favorite hip hop BMX collaboration? I want to know. We want to have this discussion because there's a lot of us out there. Also, if you like the content that I'm bringing to you guys, definitely like and subscribe, and also comment once again, because commenting helps the site grow, helps the algorithm know that people are interested in this stuff. So any type of engagement you do with the channel and with sugarcane.com, it definitely goes a long way, and it helps these things grow, helps me continue to make these things happen. And if you want to go even further, you can come to the Sugarcane store, buy some swag from the store. I got t-shirts, hats, coffee mugs, or you can just make a donation on the site, and you can do that too. So anyways, this is Crazy Out Kane. I got more stuff happening, more treats coming, and I'm out. Back to you, Billy.